Ooh, free runner.
Go.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie Nagoni. This is an OG Kentucky. It's good. It's Baby Trump. And you're listening to Trap
Jungle. I really had to thug it out. I would really want to like eat that pigeon. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't like willingly eat the pigeon though, but like, you know, I've always had that thought, you know, if I was on my Rambo, I'm stuck in the jungle and I need stamina, I'm gonna eat the pigeon or the squirrel, cuz.
Nah, you better off eating the squirrel, bro.
I like
Squirrel over the pigeon?
Yeah, squirrel has more meat.
I don't know, bro. That's like fried chicken right there to me.
Pigeon ain't got that much.
If I got oil and flour, that pigeon getting fried.
Pigeon ain't got that much meat,
bro. It's gonna be like eating wings at Wingstop.
It's a paste.
It's gonna be like eating wings at Wingstop.
Hey, look, that pigeon just paste, bro.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't just be like, yo, I'm not eating a chicken. I'm eating a pigeon thigh over a chicken thigh. You know, I'm not just willingly doing that. But you know, if I had to survive, you know what I mean? Like,
all right, so a squirrel, how thick they legs are, that's a big chicken wing. Like, not a big chicken wing, but it's
I know what you're talking about. Me and Mike used to cook those. I know what you're talking about, yeah. So you're saying like, yeah, the whole body is one of them Johns.
Yeah. But a pigeon,
you know the craziest
it's
thing?
like a little
you
pop.
Think about it, a pigeon technically look less weird than a chicken. But we're so accustomed to eating the chicken, but but niggas is weirded about eating pigeons, but
man, I'm like a bird.
I'm not even trying to be funny, like what looks like the most more attractive bird.
Down.
It depends on how much meat quality you actually get out of it. If you take out like one pigeon, you're gonna look at it and be like, bro, this mug ain't got nothing in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
no. It'd be like a Cornish hen. It'd be close.
It is nothing like a Cornish hen.
Bro, a New York pigeon.
Pigeon meat ain't got no
a
meat.
New York
on it.
pigeon.
A New York pigeon.
A New York pigeon.
Pigeon ain't got no
pretty
meat.
big up there, but I mean they get spoiled up there compared to the ones out here.
Yeah, no, them New
Have you
York
seen the
pigeons.
size of a quail?
I seen a
New York
quail.
pigeons are fucking, yeah, they're fat.
I mean, they got coops up there, dog. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, you don't need a hunt for pigeon. If you homeless and you could figure out a way to gut them and shit.
There's a reason why people
gut
gut rats
niggas in New York
over
are crazy.
pigeons.
They could just go up on that motherfucking the coop. And just get like 10
that's
of
not
them
why.
bitches
It's just
and
easier to kill a rat over a pigeon.
No, hell
It's
no.
easier
A
to
rat
kill-
gonna fight
it's
you
easier to kill a
tooth
rat over
and
a
nail.
pigeon.
A pigeon will walk up
It will
to you.
no,
You
it
just
will
say,
fly the fuck off on you.
You got it.
It'll fly off on your ass.
Pigeons
Versus a rat.
Yeah,
I caught that bitch.
I wouldn't try to kill a rat or eat a rat because I just feel like rats are so unclean. I don't think it's safe eating rats.
This isn't Dark Souls, bro.
Do you eat pork?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I like you go have COVID-25.
COVID-25 is accurate as fuck, bro. You just
You gonna
like
eat a rat in the middle of Brooklyn, nigga? Your ass go motherfucking go hard.
Some of them rats eat better than us. That's all I know.
and then I'm gonna be thinking about like Master Splinter, bro. Like I can't really like
Not
eat
Master Splinter,
bro.
I'm bringing TMNT into this.
I'm thinking about Ratatouille. That big motherfucker.
I don't think I'm a real enough nigga to eat a rat. Sorry.
Nah. You know who I think about? I think about the Rick and Morty rat.
And I like
that Pickle Rick had to fight.
I would eat monkey brains, but I ain't touching the fucking rat.
Hold on. Have y'all ever seen them videos on Facebook where they take all them rats, throw them in the hot water, brush them off, and then cook them up? I ain't never seen a video of anybody doing a pigeon like that. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, I've never heard of that. That is,
you ain't seen that?
It's true. It's true. He's right. They do be roasting rat and shit on Facebook.
Shit,
and there's just one
tarantula.
channel,
but I ain't never seen nobody grab a pigeon. That's all I'm saying.
Channel, and they be doing shit like that, and they be making like gourmet food out of like rats and spiders and shit. I know what he's talking about.
I ain't never seen a pigeon. That's all I'm saying. I ain't never seen a pigeon on one of them videos. There must be a reason.
I think it's because we so accustomed to treating them like non-domesticated pets.
I seen people do dog.
Like, think about.
I ain't seen no pigeon. That's all I'm saying. I ain't seen no video of no pigeon. I seen dog. I seen cat. I seen rat. It's a whole rhyming scheme of animals. Never seen pigeon.
Eating dog now.
I can't eat a dog. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
You ain't been hungry enough.
I will not do that.
Hungry
That's
enough,
the
yeah,
Russian.
yeah,
They ain't been hungry enough.
Saying out my mouth, but it is what it is. I am not eating a fucking dog.
You're gonna be like Denzel on Book of Eli,
not eating
talking
dog,
about, hey, you got some cat oil. Go ahead and put it on your lips. Go ahead and get that little chap. You know what I'm saying? Cat oil. Denzel did it.
Crazy.
Everybody seen Book of Eli. He said he shot him with the cat with the arrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, hey, get that cat fat. You put that oil on your lips. You know what I'm saying?
And here we go.
Trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, trap anime, the real anime podcast. I lay this trap card face down.
This is the Real Anime Podcast.
We bring trap to the anime, and I am Token Day.
I am Strong Arm.
This is the Trap Anime.
And this is Trap Anime.
We always in the trap with anime and rap. My arms stay strong, grabbing tokens while I lap. The Seigon when I snap, Hadouken when I tap. If you're looking for some trap anime, then here's your map. We always in the trap with anime and rap. My arms stay strong, grabbing tokens while I lap. The Seigon when I snap, Hadouken when I tap. If you're looking for some trap anime, then here's your map. Here's your map, here's your map, here's your map. Well, you gotta wait a little bit because we got this commercial break about to come up, so hold your horses, bitch.
This episode is brought to you by D's Nuts. D's Nuts is a wonderful product. I use D's Nuts every day. If you need D's Nuts, call 1-800-D's Nuts. That's 1-800-D's Nuts. And they will ship it out to you free of charge. Just mention Trap Anime and they will include a free head ass. That's right, a free head ass. So call 1-800-D's Nuts and get yours today.
Welcome to Trap Anime, everyone. It's your boy Strong Arm.
This your boy Token Day.
And we are here with two special guests. We have Mr. Paco and Michael Seuss. Both are they are both rappers and the owners of
We Run the World.
We Run the World. We run the world.
We run the free world.
The free world, my
Free
bad.
world. Free world.
My
Free
bad.
world. We all free men out here.
Yeah, run the free
You know
world.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah. Hey, we run the world is. I like that too.
Hey, either way it goes, as long as you're running, right?
That's
We're
what
on our DX. That's when we on our DX. We on the
yeah,
world.
we shooting for that. That's next.
Oh, yeah.
First is free world, regular world.
All right.
All you gotta do is do the dodge, you know what I'm saying? Get a couple.
All right, so let's
Damn,
first.
Token, here you are with the spoilers and all that.
Oh, you come with stay with spoilers.
All right.
All
He
the
said-
anime
he said he
fans,
wanted,
you
I
let
got
down
it.
right now.
I got
all
it.
the spoilers.
Said, what you want? Manga spoilers, anime spoilers?
Anime spoiler.
I got it all.
I got it all. You wanna know about some live actions coming up? I got you.
Yo, give me the Reddit heat. Give me the Reddit heat. I want all the Reddit heat.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's talk about you guys first of all. Let's get to know you guys. Let's let our people know who you are. So, Paco, where you from?
Yes, sir. I'm from California and Philadelphia, man.
California
Pasadena,
and
California,
Philadelphia.
SoCal and Philadelphia. So a lot of my early life in SoCal was how I got exposed to anime. I moved to Cali when I was 6. That was 1998 going into 99. So like I grew up with the whole Adult Swim era and just watching all those classics. But what was cool was, being in a city like California, I would go outside and see like the Japanese products. So I would say I was blessed as far as like going to school and having homies with Beyblades and all that.
Yeah.
It's when I moved to Philly, because I moved straight to the hood, is when like I kind of peeped that I was like
Different
from everybody else, bro. Like the same, like we didn't have the same interest, bro. Like first day of school, homies were like, yo, oh, you ain't getting no pussy, you ain't fucking this bitch. No, I ain't never hear none of this shit, bro. Like real rap stars come from Cali, bro. This is 2003, bro. When I was 10, bro, and I had like a deck of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I had a Beyblade in my pocket, and I'm ready to duel and fucking Blade anybody in the joint.
Anybody can catch it.
And like, Yeah, and nobody was on that. They had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but they were like playing them, put them like blackjack and shit. Like Lil Homies was fucking betting bags of chips with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like
who
like,
got the stronger attack?
Yeah. So, but that's a lot where I would say a lot of my passion from anime has come from. Just kind of growing up in that type of culture, just going outside. In California, you know, I'm in like K-Town, Chinatown, and I'll see like manga, Gundam mobile suit kits. I was building Gundams when I was like 7, 8, you know what I'm saying? So I got like to see all that shit early, and that's what kind of like always kind of threw my passion down the line as far as fucking with anime. And I put it a lot in my music. A lot of my fan base loved that I throwed in the music, and everything. So Bandwidth Boys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homies in God Retro.
Yeah.
Outside of we run the free roll, you know what I'm saying? Those are the homies that we keep the shit pumping, man.
Now I gotta ask, did you time yourself doing one of the model kits?
Like, did I find myself?
Time.
Yeah. So, yeah, I built like the first dead stock Gundam, first mobile suit Gundam, and then when I started doing my SoundCloud rap, a couple of my producers actually were like really big into gunplay. Like that's what they call like the gunplay, or when everybody does the crazy scale model kits. And my little bro Falco, he had like the Gundam Wing Master Kit. Yeah. So a lot of the homies were doing it, so that was kind of cool. Some of the homies were like into it. But when I went back to Little Tokyo, downtown LA, like they got all these manga shops. It's technically like a little, like y'all ever play Yakuza? It's like a little strip where it's like all like it literally feels like you've been in Tokyo. I shot a music video there. But they had this store where they have like all the fucking shit, bro. The new anime was out, bro. They had the Figmas for it. I got a Daki there, but I got the Gunpla shit there too. I got like a really dope ass Gundam unicorn, bro. So I built that, but the only thing was like I didn't have nowhere to display it. It was kind of like I was moving around and all this shit, so it got fucked up.
That'd be the problem. You'd be like, I know where to put this shit.
Yeah, it got fucked up. So I was like, I'll get back into gunplay when I have a set destination for them and like a shelf to flex them all, because it gets pretty expensive. But yeah, a lot of my homies, man. Shout out to my boy out in Texas, man. He really fucks with gunplay heavy. I'm in a whole like gunplay group chat on fucking Twitter and everything, bro. So yeah, I fuss with a lot. My boy Pope, my boy Samurai Pope, man. So yeah, bro, like yeah, he's into this shit. Got me into like a lot of the homies on the internet. But yeah, like so I've always had like that influence as far as like my whole life with like anime, nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like doing my own thing.
You try to incorporate that into your art?
And just being like, fuck it, I'm doing my own thing. You know?
How do you try to incorporate it into your art?
So a lot of my art styles, via like album art, they'll have some anime influence. Remember like the Tumblr wave of internet art? A lot of my shit was inspired by that. I did my own shit like that. If you go on my SoundCloud right now, bro, you're gonna see like the big 3-6 Mafia edit, except I got 2D shorties twerking on me. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely how I incorporate it in the art. You know what I'm saying? As far as like just flexing it. Outside of that, like I've had this really long time period where anime season is still getting ran up right now. As far as we go on my reels right now on Instagram Live, there's some really cool AMVs. I'm using a lot of stuff I personally like. I'm trying to put people on, especially kind of like the newer generation are not really too hip to like what happened in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A
lot of people like are missing a lot of key animes, a lot of influential animes, because they're kind of like, they're used to like the new beautiful art style.
Right.
The new beautiful art style.
So they don't appreciate like the old stuff
so much.
The hand drawn.
Yeah, the hand drawn stuff has so much gems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Has so much gems, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's my personal favorite art style, because another thing as far as art, I've like everything I've drawn as far as hand drawn as an artist, as far as just drawing shit, has been always inspired. Like the first picture I ever drew was like a Bulbasaur, fool. So that's another thing I always would like to draw. Like, how do I kind of draw DBZ characters? Going on Google, early stages of Google, and being like, I just seen Super Saiyan 8. Yeah. It's a blonde Goku that doesn't even
Super
fucking
Saiyan
exist,
1000
but I need to draw that.
Hairs.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, that's definitely how it's inspired me. But musically, man, I went through this really awesome time period. Just shout out to my homie Hentai Dude. He's somewhere in Tokyo or some shit. I hope you're watching this, fool. And he did all these crazy like hentai kind of like flips of like classic songs like Nelly, Do You Want to Ride With Me? It's like, Do You Want to Ride With Senpai?
Yeah.
Shit like that. I made an awesome beat for him. It's called My Girlfriend Left Me Because I Watched Too Much Bible Black. I sampled a Bible Black OST. And it's probably one of the craziest things I've ever did. It's my favorite beat I ever made, producer-wise. So like, and outside of that, I just had really awesome kind of like folk classic, like people in the city of Orlando, aka Seuss Lando, they know about them songs, where I'd be like, fuck hipster hoes, shit like that was going on in the city. And then like I'll have like a random ass manga shorty as the cover art and people banging on it. So that's definitely like a lot of my influence has come from anime as a whole and just shit that I like to push. You know what I'm saying? I like to push what I like to like, and you know what I mean? Like to plug homies later. And then that brings you to the homies that are really tapped in too, because they're like, yo, I fuck with you because you did that and nobody did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta kind of bring it to them. That's what trap anime is all about.
Yeah.
We like to bring the trap to anime, you know, let the niggas know where we at, what we do, and how we do it. You know what I'm saying? All right,
man.
Let's go on to Mr. Michael Seuss.
Returning guest.
My boy, what's up with it?
Yo, what's up? So,
all right, so for the people that haven't heard the first episode, explain to them who you are.
It's so good to be back.
Huh?
It is. It's so good to be back. It really is.
Yeah. So for
like, I love the fact that, you know, this was possible, and I don't know how many people remember me from the first episode, but I was so inspired by my brother Paco's his origin story, right? So I'll give a little bit, but I'll try to be a little bit more quicker. Not to say whatever, because oh my God, you see what's going on right now. Like I am like brain twisted and stuff like that, and tongue tied. So I'm from New York, South Bronx, Queens, and Pine Hills, Florida. You know, Pine Hills is very, very different. It's crazy because where I was from originally, and it was almost like when we left New York, we took that with us, and then we came to this beautiful paradise, and it became the trap. So it's funny, trap anime. And one of the things that always kept my mind right growing up, we're dealing with crime and there's a lot of different shit out here. A lot of this nerd shit has been kind of like my salvation, like my sanctuary. Anime really did that to me. My first anime, I'm gonna keep it a buck, it wasn't Dragon Ball Z, it wasn't even Pokemon. I actually am one of the biggest Pokemon fans even still. I have my daughter on all this stuff now and she loves Pikachu. Which is also my favorite. So shouts out to the homie, the little young mouse.
Yeah.
With a ball of electricity. But my first anime was Sailor Moon. I remember to this day. I was coming from daycare. I was like 6, and you know what I mean. We were like, we got home, you know, and we were about to go to the Olive Garden, and this is better Olive Garden. This is 96 Olive Garden, not the, you know, Fresca and fake stores in Italy shit.
But rich people still went to Olive Garden.
Like this is when the Olive Garden was worth the money. So I was super excited, and I was like, oh, you know, we gotta leave. And I turned on TV. I was like, oh, let's do this pop on our Cartoon Network. And it was and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because it's like you got all that, you have like, it's like naked shorties and magic and jewels and all that. And I'm just like, what is this? And then I remember probably a week later, I was out, you know, we didn't go to Olive Garden that day or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Like, that was when they had the first ever blocks. A lot of people, first of all, RIP to Cartoon Network. RIP. Holy shit.
Yeah, that is crazy that they just.
I don't know if y'all heard about that, but Cartoon Network.
They went
like
out on a low note for me. I was like, that, like with a whisper.
Yeah, like a. Yeah, we're gonna fade on now. Like what? Ain't nobody watching cartoons no more.
That Deuce, like, I don't know if anybody need to know.
Poppy, I think it's cable.
It is cable in general is fading out because everybody wants to stream everything. It's just more convenient. And then also with streaming shit, you can still stream every week. Be like,
that's what I'm saying. Oh, cable is unless it's like right there in the middle of the thick of it, like something that you can catch on your own leisure is dead on cable. Like if it's not sports, and it's not something that is more of a live thing, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, that's kind of sad though, because what they're gonna do like Toonami, they're just gonna have it like on HBO.
No, it's the channel's like Adult Swim, I think.
Oh, it's just
like Superman. Like I saw it coming because, bro, they cut out Cartoon Network at 5. Bro.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, like they started showing Adult Swim at like 6 o'clock type shit.
They know what time it is. We all coming home, bro. We all just got done clocking out, bro. They knew what the fuck it was.
And I mean, bro, like Steven Universe, kids wasn't really watching that, bro. It was all adults.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
how I got caught up on that. Like being in my
20s. My bad, bro. My bad. It's just I know it was gonna fade out.
No, you're good.
I'll never forget what happened. I don't know if y'all remember Young Justice, but and I mean Young Justice stopped being on Cartoon Network. The last season, Phantom was on HBO Max, and a lot of their dope shows got transferred to HBO Max originals, and they were already doing it. Like I think Turner, whoever still acquired or still had Cartoon Network, they just sold to HBO quietly. Because all of that shit is on Max, and it's been on Max. But I'll never forget it, bro. My man sent me some shit, and they were talking about it at Comic-Con because this is when Young Justice was canceled, and they were trying to bring it back. Remember when season 2 was the last one, and they didn't even fully finish season 2. We got a half season. And they were like, oh, the issue is the ratings are always good on these shows, but no one's buying shit. No one's buying t-shirts. No one's buying merch. No one's buying this. And it's like, we know that a lot of the market now seems to have transferred to adults, and but these adults ain't even buying t-shirts. So if you want like 5 seasons of this shit, go out and go buy shirts and go buy backpacks for your kids and stuff. Like the studios aren't going to keep writing the checks for us to make these things if you guys don't support the product.
Yeah.
So that's what I think happened all the way around. Like Steven Universe.
Also, I feel like,
bro, it was our crowd. It was the anime crowd that really fucked with it. So anime fans are going to spend their whole paycheck on everything.
I personally feel like they stopped making good shows. Like after about 2015, anything they produced new didn't really last, but nobody really cared about it. Like after 2015, it was like, I really don't care. Like,
I agree. I agree.
Even my kids, they don't really watch nothing that comes up on there.
Was trying too hard to say what it was in the early 2000s without that quality for sure. And I think that they didn't fully, like, they were one foot in the water and 1 foot out the water with catering to adults. Like, it's like, okay, you want adults to consume, but you're not really providing enough for adults to give that extra, that little bit of income to you. Like, you can't say that adults weren't going to do it, because they would turn around and go to every Marvel movie, and we all saw what happened with Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? How many non-black people did you see wear Black Panther shirts? It was crazy to me.
Yeah. Even so, outside of Black Panther, you think about like the Super Mario movie. Everybody went to go see that hoe. So it's just where the money's going now, and people aren't fucking with the new shit. Everybody wants the old shit because the old shit was better. Because nowadays everything's so watered down because everybody's so sensitive. They're like, oh, you can't say that. Oh, they pushing agendas. Oh, this, that, and some other shit. So it's like the old shit was better because it was no holds bars. Like even the cartoons that we watch, like you think about like Ren and Stimpy, Doug and shit, and Cow and Chicken, bro. Them cartoons was some shit.
They
Rocko's Modern Life. Like they
gas,
had innuendos in there that was only for the adults. Like we was watching it like, oh yeah, it's cartoon, but it was some jokes in there that was like, nah, that wasn't for the kids. That was for the adults. Real quick. That's a real quick one for you. Sure. And that's what I think. That's why us as adults now, our generation, that's why we prefer the old stuff, because it wasn't only for us, but it became for us as adults too. So it wasn't just for us as kids, but as we became adults, we rewatched it and was like, you know what, that shit was really funny. That shit actually resonated. But now,
you right.
Cause like you think about the stuff now, like even with like SpongeBob still keep producing stuff, but the best episodes of SpongeBob is all episodes 5 and under. The new episodes of SpongeBob is like mediocre. But that early SpongeBob, when he didn't give a fuck and he was dressing up like a lady and Patrick was crazy. It was a little bit more crazy.
Crazy shit, bro. That shit is God, bro.
Definitely the older episode of SpongeBob.
Now they wanna push their transgender agendas. Everybody loves everybody agendas and all this other stuff and one free world, and it's a real crazy agenda push that they got going with the stuff nowadays. Like, have y'all seen half the stuff that's on Netflix? Like, there's a whole cartoon about a drag queen kid. It's a little boy, and he turns into a superhero, but that's a woman.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think. Well, okay. Here's something that's interesting. I think there's two different. You know, this episode already crazy. I think there's a difference between pushing an agenda and, you know, LGBTQ plus creators making content and making films and cartoons and all that for their own. I'm not personally gonna go ahead and watch it. If it's something that's more widespread and it happens to be a gay character, a gas lesbian character, or a gas trans character, or bi. I don't really know about just certain stuff, but I mean, like, my thing is like, if it's gas, like, me personally, being a huge fucking comic book fan, I hate when they take characters that are established and they make them into something that they weren't before, and it's like, okay, you're being, and this isn't to be whatever, you know what I mean? You know, we all know about the language. Like, why are you being such a bitch about it? And why don't you just go make a gay character?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Don't change.
Here's my thing. Back in the day, we had gay characters, but they didn't like push being gay on you. Like, okay, so like for instance, Powerpuff Girls, him, the devil. We knew that was a gay ass motherfucker, bro. But nobody called it on it because it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
But now you have a kid talking about, I don't know how I feel. I think I might be gay. Nobody gives a fuck about that. What they got to do with the story? Like, keep it pushing. Like, no, we had feminine characters that we knew were gay. Like, we knew people was gay. That was no doubt about it. But now it's like they want to define that person was gay instead. Like, I gotta make sure you know that this person is gay. That you gotta know that this person is transsexual.
We gotta hold your hand and put your hand on it and say, "Hey, this is where
part of the argument that I'm experiencing." And I never thought I'd be on this side of this argument at all. Jeez. But do you? Okay, us being, you know what I'm saying, black, right? It's not like, okay, me and you walking down the street, okay, it's a nigga. Yep. Like, I feel like if a gay person wants to make gay art, cool, nigga, let that shit be rainbows and sparkles. You can do what you want to do. Whatever.
It's your art.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if a person is creating from the lens of who they are, I feel like everybody should have the same right and experiences and the same all of that to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I do think once you get in this shit, and it don't matter what it is, there's race pandering, there's sexuality pandering, there's a lot of shit, and there are a lot of agendas, and I think there's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we go ahead and we turning on, you know what I'm saying, the news, and we see what's going on with the election. Some of the shit look weird. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't speak to a person like me. But I mean, here we are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it just depends. Like, if it's a thing where you trying to sell Hallmark cards and it's not base level marketing, and it's not, and we going past artistic expression, it's weird. Like, I brought up Black Panther the other day when T'Challa was getting memed out, even before R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman's death, right? I wasn't fucking with it no more. I'm not fucking with every character having a Killmonger haircut.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck? Like, Eddie is my favorite.
That's not the only black haircut we got.
He's black.
They said, look, hey, y'all asked for new haircuts.
I love how this nigga's combos change. Like, every character like that I use Maxie and Soul Calibur. He's the same way, control-wise. But, okay, Eddie was great how he was. I fucked with his costume and the upgrade, and he's better than he's ever been in 8. But the Killmonger haircut took me out.
Yeah.
That's like what,
It's
like,
the same thing. It's
that's like the biggest flex. That's like the biggest flex to be like, yo, we got a cool black character. Give him the dread fade.
Yeah.
That's just what niggas is on right now.
It's not even dreads. It's that half
like
cut shit.
Tekken in general, like I told you, Tekken 8, they have a Chilean girl.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, you could tell when the Japanese homies created the character, like, oh, because she's from Chile, she's gonna be a barista. Because they have bomb ass coffee beans. That shit alone was like hilarious as fuck to me. Me being half Puerto Rican, that shit was hilarious to me.
Yeah,
but that's just like, you know, like
I think we take
that's
it in
what
different ways.
That's what homies are on when they research a topic.
Yeah.
They want to have the inclusion, and they didn't really like research the topic.
Yeah.
They did like a whole ChatGPT research on it and got the summary.
Question though.
It would have been better if they used the chat.
Question though.
No,
y'all remember back in the day though, on all fighting games, all the black people fought the same way. The kick, the spin around, do, or they were a boxer. Those are the only two fighting styles black people had.
The flat top.
Yeah.
It was. Oh God.
That's how it's always been.
You got a flip token. You bring it up, Killer Instinct, ain't you?
Yeah. It's literally.
Tell me DJ combo ain't on your mind, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me Killer Instinct ain't on your mind, bro.
That's hilarious.
That's literally. It's just.
He also is.
It's a circle. That's all it is. It's a circle. Like, now the new thing is the haircut, and then, you know, it's just a circle. Like, certain things, when they say pandering, we've been doing it through our whole childhood. It's just now we starting to actually call it out because we got social media. And you hear people calling it out. But if you look at some of the old media and stuff like that, games and stuff like that, black folk only had two different things, two moves. Either you punching or you spinning in the ground, kicking like Zach from Power Rangers. One of the two. You get one of the two. Zach might have knew other karate moves, but they said, hey, can you spin on the ground and break dance for us?
And he did.
And he said, I got you.
Crazy, bro.
That's literally how they wanted to see
Shucking
it.
the job, shucking the job.
But that was the job. You know what I'm saying? That was the job. That's what they were looking for.
And it is
Can you make purple look good? I already put him in a purple shirt. But I'm the Black Ranger. Put him in a purple shirt. Can't have too many tones of black, all right? It's just, you know, it's a circle. It's literally a circle. Like when they were changing certain characters' races to black.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, hey, it's only if they were a ginger, they were black. I was like, not really. There were some blonde dudes that got changed black. Y'all just never said nothing. Will Smith. There's a ton of Will Smith movies that was supposed to be a white character. Man in Black. It was a whole comic. It was a white blonde dude. Will Smith got the role. From that day forward, he was a nigga. Django used to be white. They put motherfucking Jamie Foxx in it. Now you a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's literally Will Smith got a couple of movies. Wild Wild West used to be a white dude. They said, hey, you look good in that cowboy hat and that suit.
Let's go and give it to
him. Let's give it to him.
Is it because he light skinned?
Shoot.
It's that light skin shit.
What was it? Harvey Dent, Batman. We all love some Lando Calrissian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was Harvey Dent.
Even as I like to call it, the goth Batman movie with Pattinson.
Yeah.
They made Gordon black, which I thought was pretty gas.
Yeah.
I actually like that.
Some of it.
He's been black before, I believe, and I know a lot of people didn't realize this, but what happened with Billy D. Williams or whatever, the guy like Lando or whatever, I think it was him. It was Billy.
He was Harvey Dent.
I always get him and Carl Weathers mixed up. I don't know why. The nigga who played Apollo.
They're both flexing at the same time, bro. They had the same gimmick, but one like Carl Weathers was just way bigger than Hummy.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I always got them confused. I think they have the same, like, not same demeanor, but they have the same.
Bro, they
like,
both got mini fros with the fucking with the mustache, bro. They both have the same swag, bro. It's like if two homies both have bombed out tats, Cuban links, and Boosie fades. Which one is which? Okay, one of them is like 6'5". You get what I'm saying? And the other one's like 6 foot. You know, it's like
one's taller than the other one. That's all you gotta do.
Not by much.
One got a freckle on the side. That's it.
Because I don't know if you peeped, but both in that animated universe, Lex Luthor and Harvey Dent are both black.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not talking about Harvey Dent. I was talking about Commissioner Gordon.
No, but Token brought that up from the 90s.
Oh yeah,
the 90s Batman was
but Warner Brothers made him black, I heard, because the animated series they were making him black in the animated series, so they wanted the live action and the animation to coincide with.
Yeah, because they were doing the sales, but before then in the comics they were all white at the first. And then they were like, all right, with the movies and then the animated show, they were like, all right, just to keep the continuation going.
Representation matters.
They said, look, man, these dudes sell. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series, gas.
Yo, I was just about to talk about how much of a savage Black Lex Luthor was. He was drawn, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take Lois Lane out for a date. Fuck this nigga. He my op. Fuck this nigga. I'm gonna take his bitch out on a date. Bro, he was diabolical, bro. He was just so evil, bro. He would be drunk.
Y'all remember Gargoyles, right?
Yo, yeah.
Xanatos.
Yeah.
Xanatos was Cuban black. I don't give a fuck what anybody said. That man was Cuban black. Because how he was talking to Goliath certain days, he was like, look, man, if money ain't gonna solve the problem, you need to figure it out. Because I'm trying to do my thing. I took a whole castle from Scotland and put it on my tower. They said I couldn't do it. I said, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. What you mean? That's what we do.
And then he had the butler dude, that was the blonde dude with the glasses, that nobody knew the whole time was Puck. That motherfucker, the trickster. And then when he said, one day, I'm gonna transform into Puck, everybody was like, when the fuck you can do that? You know how many issues we had?
That you could have fixed this?
You could have fixed it. You've been a demigod this whole time.
The whole goddamn time.
And you said, hey, I'm gonna be your butler. A plain white dude with glasses and blonde hair.
Huh?
Because I thought that shit was funny.
Wow.
My dude.
Bro, that's the best breakdown of Gargoyles I've ever got, Token. You're a fucking gym, bro. That's the best Gargoyles rundown I've ever had.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
I hope to God that what's it called gets the
you came up with a
director.
lot of good points, bro. I don't know. Like, the whole thing is with the whole pandering thing is, like I said, if you're making something legitimately, then you're making something legitimately. If it's not legitimate and you are trying to do shit I really don't give a fuck what the reason is. But if it's not authentic, then it's not something I'm gonna be watching at all. And I mean, and just because I don't want us to get canceled or this to be thrown Into the Wind. So I'm gonna give a couple examples on every time this conversation happens. I swear Michael Keith is labeled a homophobe or a transphobe.
No. I know gay
So
people.
I'm just gonna not y'all. I'm just saying because people in the industry like to spread rumors, and you know who you are. So I'm not gonna say no names. But we just gonna cut the red tape off. One of the best fucking shows I've watched in the last half a decade is the assassination of Gianni Versace.
Oh, that show was crazy. That show was gas.
That has so much gay shit in it. Like, that has so much fucking gay shit in it. You can't be a homophobe and watch episode 1 to 8 or 9 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, just sometimes people just want authentic art. That's it. No cancellation.
That's how I feel about the Owl House. I enjoyed the shit out of the Owl House. My son turned it on one day. I looked at it, I peeped it. I was like, hey, I know that voice actor. I was like, shit, she sound familiar. Turned that bitch on. I was like, he left the room, and I was like, hey, go ahead and push play to my little son. He 4 years old. I was like, hey, go ahead and push play because I got to figure out how this whole thing, turns around. I done watched the whole damn season before this motherfucker came back the next day. I was like, yo, I already watched the whole hour.
I watched it all.
I already watched
it all.
Son. I'm sorry.
I don't know too. I hope you watched it too.
Because to me, it was legit. There was certain parts where I was like, damn, is he gonna make it?
Shit, what's that one anime? Captain Laserhawk. Y'all ever seen Captain Laserhawk?
No.
Okay, so on Netflix, there's a show called Captain Laserhawk in the Blood Dragon Remix.
And no, I know what that is. I know what it is. I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
But yeah, dope ass anime. Really dope. But I swear to God, that first scene was like, the fuck y'all throw this in here for?
It caught me by surprise.
It catches you off guard.
Did not know that was gonna go down in that moment.
Like, I don't want to give spoilers to it, but yeah.
But shout out to them for doing it because, hey, it wasn't no surprise after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
After that, it was great.
It was like, all right, now I understand the show. Who you are as a person, and I'm cool with it. You got it off. You shot your rocket. There you go. We fine.
Now I'm here for the rest of the ride.
Let's go ahead and continue on with the show. But literally, that's how I like certain things. Like, hey, if that's what you want to do with the character, it needs to be upfront. This is who the character is, just like you show all the other characters. It shouldn't be no big deal like, well, now, second season, I'm gay and I'm proud. When the fuck did you become gay? You had 3 shorties.
No. Or even like, what was that? Umbrella Academy? Umbrella Academy with old girl? Like, we knew she was gay. Come on now. Like, old girl from Umbrella Academy.
What was it? Elliot now.
Elliot. Yeah, but bro, that's not, okay, that wasn't the worst time it was done.
Yeah, and see,
that wasn't even the worst time. I'm
because we already knew.
Shit in recent years, what they trying to do to Velma, bro.
Velma, yeah,
that's some thought shit right there.
Coming, bro.
That's just some thought shit.
The best Scooby-Doo thing ever to this day is always going to be Mystery Incorporated. And for something to be better than Where Are You? It has to be Stuff Kids.
Like,
Mystery
for me,
Incorporated, perfect. They had continuity. They brought out the whole Hanna-Barbera universe. And Hanna-Barbera, I like Hanna-Barbera and shit like that more than I like Disney and shit like that. That's like my favorite shit. Like Cartoon Network, like I said, legitimately got emotional a little bit ago.
See, my whole thing is back in the day with Scooby-Doo, didn't nobody hook up with nobody? Nobody hooked up with nobody. Not even Fred and and Daphne.
There was some suggestions.
Fred and Daphne were clearly fucking, bro. Come on.
There were some suggestions.
Bro, and this man, Fred, every time, Shaggy.
As a kid, you didn't know that.
Go together, and I'm gonna
as a kid, you didn't know that. Okay, they like each other, cool. Bet.
Man, I don't know, man.
You like, okay, they like each other, bro, cool, right? Whatever. You didn't see
Context.
You didn't see Shaggy. You didn't see Shaggy trying to get with
Shaggy was worried about food and food only.
You didn't see Scooby getting with somebody.
Scooby got with a couple of dogs.
But in Mystery Incorporated,
which one?
From episode 1, Velma was trying to fuck Shaggy. If you haven't seen the show, you need to at least see the first 3 episodes. Like, Shorty was like doing the most. She was like trapping this nigga in the van when them niggas was leaving.
Which one?
And then the dog was cock blocking. Bro, she was on it. She was like,
that
she was even
one?
making references about like getting everybody gone so she can get it, bro. She can get them cheek beats. Like it was like obvious, and it wasn't even on no like, oh, you know the innuendos we was talking about, like little kids. They took it a little step further than that.
Yeah.
Like clearly not gay. Clearly trying to like bop all that, right? After the series had been ended for like 3-4 years and they were doing all this weird shit with Mindy Khan or whatever, when I feel like that shit was on the drawing board, the creator was like, I just want to announce Velma was a lesbian the entire time. I'm like, nigga, where?
When did we get to this point?
Like, bro,
that'd be the thing. Out of nowhere.
Hot Dog Water. And I mean, Hot Dog Water was like a character that was kind of like Velma, but bro, Velma and Hot Dog Water didn't even get along in the series. They didn't even fuck with each other. Like, they were like bickering.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we fuck with her. Like, even in that whole thing, the fact that Shaggy actually Velma and Shaggy were boyfriend and girlfriend in the beginning of the series, and they were like kind of like trying to figure it out, but like it was like clear, like the whole ending of season 1 was, oh, you got dumped for a dog. That's literally what all the characters are saying now of a century. Like,
because it was like Shaggy is doggy over hoes, bro. That's what Shaggy's on. I'm with my dog to the day that I die. So I'm with the dog, bro. Because he was throwing the nigga to camps and shit. I'm about to get some Doonies. Nah, Scoob, you gotta go to like a little kennel real quick, bro. You gotta hold that down. I'm about to get some Doonies. You know what I mean? That nigga kicked Scooby to the curb, bro. Then it became like, yeah, he was like, nah, I'm always with my dog, my DOOG, man. Velma, you gotta go, Velma, you gotta go, bro. Shit was crazy.
All right, so I don't know how we got to this point.
If you gonna give me an ultimatum, then you gotta
I have
go.
No clue how we got to this point talking about Scooby-Doo and Velma being gay.
I don't know either, bro.
Because we were talking about the pandering and all that, and then
he said, "Look, I'm gonna give you a play-by-play. This is how we got
Velma
here."
mad dirty, and now they pushing agenda with all that other kind of stuff, and they changed her race, and they're like, oh, she's Indian and she's a lesbian, and it's just like, one thing though that I will say, I have noticed a lot of things on that end, and this is the last thing I'll say because I know we got other things to kind of chat about, but why do they always do it with lesbians? They never do it with anything else. That's their first go-to, like, oh, we want this to be acceptable with America.
Let's
make the character
that's why.
lesbian. Like, they always do that.
Lesbian, right?
Everybody loves lesbian. Nobody loves.
I mean,
everybody loves a lesbian.
That's how we can get it.
I mean, I don't mean to be a dick, but
yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Everybody loves a lesbian.
Like,
gay, straight, everybody loves a lesbian.
I mean, 2 lesbians, I'm not in that.
It is what it is.
Like, as a teenager, maybe, but I mean,
you ain't gotta be into it to watch it.
Not like they're not getting wet on my. I'm not getting wet on my head. Like, they fucking. There's none for me. I'm being honest, bro. Like, I love everybody, but I'm
said the math ain't math.
I'm not getting fucked.
I'm saying, look, would you rather watch 2 flowers or 2 rocks? I'd rather watch 2 flowers.
I would rather have the 2 women with me. I feel like there is no stimulation at me and my parents.
Exactly. What are we doing here?
Watching 2 women have sex.
Yet the rocks are more versatile. The rocks can do a lot more with the rocks. But I'd rather see these 2 beautiful flowers do what they gonna do than watch 2 rocks bang against each other.
They make fire though.
Hey, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. 2 rocks are more versatile. You can do more with 2 rocks. But 2 flowers, I can't do shit with 2 flowers. But it's more beautiful. This shit is more beautiful.
That killed Mike. That literally blew Mike to a whole other planet, bro. We got blown up from Namek. There you go.
My bad.
Bro, that shit you to Namek, bro. You got blown up. That shit was crazy.
What happened? What did he say? What happened?
She was talking, said the fire bar. It like went at the perfect time. This shit was nuts, bro.
What was the fire Fireball. What was it?
It happened. That's all you need to know. It happened.
So am I like, I get it. Damn, this is like.
No, you're Gucci.
It's so crazy. Like, I know this isn't really anime related, so that's why I might fuck with some like lesbian porn when it's like some hentai shit. Because I mean, it's not realistic anyway, right? But I mean, if you seeing like two shorties fuck and like they're like into each other and the fact that you not gonna get no yams, it's just pointless. Like, it's not even being blue balled at that point. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. Not that it makes more sense.
Like, I love everybody as long as
we went super. Yeah, we went like Rob Van Dam.
It's an either or type deal. It's an either or. It's not a
two lesbians fucking. I don't.
It's an either or type deal at this point. Like, you either
don't mean you gonna get some anyway. So I'm just saying, like.
I mean, would you rather look at 2 hot dogs on a plate or 2 watermelons on a plate?
They both
say it again. I think your phone is breaking up.
One looks more appealing. That's all.
They both squirt. You got watermelon that squirt, and then you also got hot dogs that juice.
Why does hot dog squirting? Why is the hot dog squirting? What's going on here?
You got a juicy hot dog. If you ever squeeze it.
Why is the hot dog juicy? What?
My bad, bro. I think we were talking about lesbians, and then squirt came up.
You keep saying certain things that, like, a watermelon. You ever seen somebody like, do the leg thing?
Yeah.
It squirts out water. It's a watermelon.
Beautiful.
Like, oh, you mean like the fitness shorty?
Yeah, like
Yo, there's this one shorty in Miami I saw do that, bro. That shit is crazy.
Crazy.
I'd rather see somebody break a watermelon than eat a hot dog. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Hey man, I get it.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's one thing is better than the other one. It's like, just one looks better.
While one may not be off-putting to me in a visual sense, such as another one. No homophobia.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
But
that's a new one. No Diddy.
We're definitely gonna cancel.
No Diddy.
But it's like, it's just, I don't benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they nothing, I'm not nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
The 2 lesbians are nothing. I'm not nothing. Like, my male genitalia keeps me out of that conversation. And I don't know, lately, bro, like, you ever start, yo, this is a conspiracy theory, but I'm starting to
think that's where I'm going at with this voice.
I'm starting to think that a lot of like lesbian porn from back in the day was doctored and like fabricated. Cause like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I may have been attracted to like one lesbian shorty in my life. I've never in a million years. Yo, my bad, bro. It's a podcast, yo, guys. Yeah. Oh my. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Hey, it's the real trap anime.
Hey, y'all wanted to bring the trap to anime.
I didn't know this was on your mind. That's all. I just didn't know this was on your mind.
I'm just saying, bro, I don't like all the girls that was in lesbian porn when I was probably not supposed to be even looking at that stuff. I've never. When was the last time you seen like the last 5 lesbians you seen? Where they look like that at?
Talking about real life?
Like far as just looking like an attractive shorty.
Not saying it like that, but yo, even like feminine lesbians don't got that energy. I feel like it was just doctored. They just got 2 shorties that are trying to get paid.
Now
it's the P word, dude. It's all caps. It's all caps.
It's a studio time,
bro. Like this is what. Never mind.
It's studio time. If you talking about back in the day, it was studio time. We want your best. We're gonna take cuts and breaks. It was not all in one moment.
OnlyFans saved the reality.
Keep that lubricant on the side.
Keep the lubricant on the side.
That's all. Keep the lubricant on the side. That's all you need.
I mean, today's age, we got.
And then you run out of lubricant. What you got? A mouth.
And they got a ton of things that they can 3D print now. So, I mean, you do what you got to now.
They have toys.
Yo, you know the craziest thing? How come a hentai studio ain't hop on OnlyFans?
They do.
There's gotta be the struggling. There's gotta be the startup hentai bull that's trapping hard on OnlyFans.
That's one of them things where if you know, you know.
You know, like a lot of creators be on the hentai shit just to fund their actual real shit.
There are people that make the 3D.
Wait,
3D models.
Yeah, bro. You know how much like video game series got spawned out of before like a big studio?
Oh, I should be
Can
saying.
you name the biggest example you got?
The biggest example is Melty Blood, bro. Melty Blood.
Allegedly,
Melty Blood is like the biggest example, bro. They have regular, just like slice of life visual novels. They got like some etchy shit that they do, and then all that funding goes into the gas ass video game series that is Melty Blood.
Melty Blood, you did a review
and then
on
that has some cross ties into what's the fucking anime you were watching? They kind of have stands, but they're like from history.
Black Bible.
JoJo?
Not JoJo, bro. Not JoJo, bro.
Blue Dragon?
No, it's not Blue Dragon. It's not. It's like it's one of them like
Black Bible.
I forgot the fucking name of it. It's a.
You said I was watching.
Yeah. I forgot the name of it though, but their characters kind of cross over into like the anime of that too. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
So
Yo,
like
Melty Blood comes off hentai-ish though. It really does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you got other shit too. I'm just bringing up like Twilight, the most known example.
All right. So here's the craziest thing, right? Now we're on this topic, and I don't know, like, do you think that Token and Strong, do you think that Japanese animation and just media does a better job of kind of like not pandering with their sexuality angles, but they just allow weird to be weird?
You talking about anime? Japan?
Yeah.
The people that got
like
the panty vending machines, right?
Huh?
The people that got the panty vending machines, right? Them? That's what we talking about?
You can't breathe.
So like, okay,
that's what we talking about, right?
Talking about Japan?
Japan?
Yo, your connection's breaking up.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay, but yeah, nah.
You talking about Japan though, with the panty vending machines, right?
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it's way more accepted over there.
I mean, it depends on what you consider acceptable. Like the older generations looking at them like, y'all some weird motherfuckers.
Yo, nah, okay.
But they got districts.
The older generation, the one who buying the panties in the machine.
Low key, it kind of is the older generation.
But they still looking at the younger generation like, I can't believe we're doing this. Because like 50 years ago, they did not have vending machines.
Be complaining about all the old fat men that be at these shows. They not able to. They can't hide right now.
I know.
They the reasons why the vending machine there. I ain't trying to
mean, we talking about a culture that invented happy endings. So, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, man. Wait, how do we know that was Japan?
Allegedly. You got to sprinkle allegedly.
Every time I
allegedly.
No, I was about to say something that was going to get so much trouble.
All right, just say allegedly at the beginning of it. You be all right and do the little sprinkle. Allegedly.
Do the sprinkle, allegedly.
Nah.
Nigga said allegedly with the sprinkle. I'm crying.
It's alleged
You don't need to do no
started in
sprinkling.
Japan. It's alleged.
You're okay. Legally, if you say allegedly, it's okay. I did the movement. It's alleged.
Who is the bull with the steaks? The bull with the steaks?
Yo, Salt Bay.
There you go.
Salt Bay.
It's alleged.
Yo, that nigga got canceled so bad. It was so bad. I feel bad for him. You ever seen the anime memes? The anime Salt Bay memes? This is crazy.
I think I saw one like in style like Show Geki or some crazy shit like that. But it's the internet undefeated. Did you guys see the fucking JoJo assassination clip? Did you guys see that shit?
That shit was crazy as hell. I've been living for these memes.
That shit was hilarious, bro. I was like, that's what really happened. That's what really fucking happened.
Once it happened, I was like, hey, that's gonna be on a t-shirt. That shit right there is gonna be on a t-shirt. That's gonna be
You
on
need to cop that.
He jumped up and threw his fist up and said,
bro, the big stand reenacts. That's what really happened. I don't care what nobody fucking said.
I don't care what nobody said.
All I know is the photo with the American flag. That shit look like.
That shit.
They legitimately.
I put them side by side with All Might. That was the one.
Gonna like, what's that thing like the Civil War or whatever, or World War One?
Yeah, when they were doing the
flag on the hill.
Yeah.
That's literally what the flag looked like to me, bro. That's literally what that shit looked like. I was like, yo, this shit is
shit wild.
Hey.
I'd be like, it's been a while since we had a good old president assassination. It looked
awesome. it just hit the ear. It hit the ear. The littlest thing on the face is the ear. It hit. I got shocked.
He said if he hadn't turned his head just a little bit, it would have been 8 foot.
I'm telling you, it writes itself. It sells. I don't care what anybody said. Sleepy Joe was like, damn. I can't beat that. I can't beat getting shot. He walked out with, I know it's not real, allegedly, but he walked out with the 50 Cent motherfucking Mini Man. Like when somebody posted that shit with the song in the background, I was like, I'm sold. It sells itself. I'm sorry. That was too hard. Then he jumps up. Secret Service don't know what to do. He throwing his fists up. Fight. I was like, bro.
And then they cheered. It was over.
They killed that boy.
It was over.
They killed that boy.
This man literally looked like he didn't know where he was for 2 seconds. That man looked behind him to see the flag, and that's when he did it.
He did it.
I don't know if you saw that clip.
I know.
He looked behind the flag. He was like,
America.
Like that, like he was like, he's like, yo, is someone's gonna get a picture if I throw my fist up? And then, bro, you know that whole picture, what was like when they be like when security be dragging rappers out and shit like that, 10 niggas dragging off one rapper?
Yeah.
That's what the shit looked like. The man holding up his face, his toupee half off his head, his ears bleeding, he got the fist up in front of the American flag.
The leak toupee took me out.
A director, like, bro, Steven Spielberg could not have made that look better.
Could not have.
Bro.
And then they got a slowdown of the picture of the bullet actually going in the air. I was like,
yeah.
What cameraman took that picture? That is $1 million picture.
You lying.
They have a picture literally of a little bullet, like a little gray thing flying at him.
Oh, okay, so he caught the bullet in
motion.
In motion.
I said that is $1 million picture. It don't matter if it's fake or not. You know how cold that is? That is cold as fuck. Like,
you said it don't matter if it's fake or not.
It doesn't matter if it's fake. Like, you remember Alex Jones, right? When he said Sandy Hook didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Guess what happened? They sued his ass because he had money. If you have money and you're saying it's fake, you better be careful because somebody did die. You better be careful because somebody did die. Are you saying that person really didn't die? His life didn't matter? Is that what you're saying? Because literally, if you got money, that's your ass. Alex Jones got hemmed up. He had to file 3 times bankruptcy.
I'm not gonna. The only thing is I feel like very, very soon, all of us are going to be very, very, we're going to be up there. And I'm good with a combo, but I don't want to start. I mean, somebody died. I don't want to get too deep into it. But I will say
that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no money. I can say whatever I want as long as I do the sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got no sponsor.
I ain't got no sponsor. Allegedly, somebody died.
All right, so let's move on. We got to get back on track. Let me get this back on track. Let's get this back on track.
Hey, we are an anime community.
That's why I said we got to get back on track. We got to get this shit back on track.
I apologize to all the anime fans. It's got a little too trapped.
Hey, this is what we're here for. We're here for this conversation.
It was a cold picture though. I don't give a fuck. When I saw it, I was like, they gotta put that on a t-shirt. I was like, oh shit.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So now, in the last episode with Mike, we talked about Baki.
Hit him up.
And Kengan Ashura. Now, recently, the Baki versus Kengan Ashura movie has dropped on Netflix.
We spoken into existence.
And this was before the announcement, before all this other stuff. We talked about it on the podcast last episode. So go back and listen to that and then come back to us.
Season 1.
But anyway, so the Baki versus Kengan Ashura fight. How do you feel?
Okay.
That silence was deafening.
A couple of takeaways from it. I was surprised that I liked the animation as much as I did. Like, they kind of blended both styles. I was surprised that it worked. I think the fights themselves were really good. And I think it was better written overall than I thought it was going to be. Now with that being said, I also thought that they blended the two universes perfectly for what they could have done. Okay. I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be a lot more convoluted, and I thought it was going to be lazy. I think it wasn't lazy. I think that's a good way of putting it. It was a lot, they put a lot more work into it than I thought they were doing. So that was good. I hated how they bitched out my nigga Oma. I told y'all the last time that Oma was gonna run his shit, and they didn't even let them fight.
Yeah,
it was like they didn't want nobody to take an L.
But we all know Oma.
And I wouldn't have cared as much, but I think that, and I mean, I think everybody kind of expected the Baki universe to get more like love. Yeah. But it was like, you're not gonna let two flagship characters, like, you could have made that draw out. But to be like, oh, we'll meet again and one day we'll fight. Like, hour and a half of that.
They put them in basically like kind of far.
They should have made it a whole like series type deal. Like at least about.
It should have been some episodes.
At least 4 or 5 episodes.
It should have been episodes, not a movie. That's my only gripe about it.
It could have been like 5 episodes. Yeah, it could have been like 5 episodes, like 45 minutes to like 50 minutes each episode.
Personally, I didn't like the matchups. I felt like the matchups was trash. I was like, why would?
I agree.
Why would we match these people up? These people don't even match. Like the first fight, you got old boy with the head skull, and then you got
the 15-year-olds Yakuza.
Who's the boy? You talking about? Yeah, my Yakuza young boy. Yeah, my Yakuza young boy.
I was like, why is this a matchup? This was an unfair matchup. Who told y'all to put this matchup together? Like, come on, old boy ain't never won a fight. Why y'all put him against Hashirama, bro? Come on, dude. Like, and then your idea to win the fight was to hit, but like, his
the blending was good, but the matchups it was very underwhelming.
I was like, your idea to win was to bust your head into his fist. Come on, what are we doing?
And I'm not gonna lie.
Like, it didn't make sense. Like, why did y'all put these people together?
The best fight was Jack.
140 pounds versus 300 pounds. Like, bro, did you see when he wound back to hit that nigga? Bruh.
That boy was playing Rochambeau on his motherfucking head.
Yeah, I'm like,
I choose rock. I choose rock. I choose rock.
Rock will win every time.
Popped his fingers back in place.
But yeah.
Here we go again.
It was definitely.
Yeah, that was probably the most unrealistic matchup. I was like, bro, it was so many other people y'all could have got for this matchup. I like the side matchups better. They
didn't even use their hottest people either. Yeah. They didn't.
Like the dude that was talking to Oliver Biscuit in the stands, he could have did better against Hashirama.
Yeah, I get it.
He would have did better.
Yo, but they fucked up. Oliver since when they switched over to it being called Baki Hanma.
Oh yeah.
And they had that crazy build up all season, and then Baki washed him in like 2 hits. Bro, that was one. And then Which, funny enough, Pop, now you get a little bit of what we talked about on the last one, because I brought that up. I hate what they did to him because he's like my favorite character. It's not because he's black and Latino.
Yeah.
Like he was
cold. Yeah, Oliver's cold, bro.
But my thing is, bro, Pickle is by far the worst character in all of anime.
Why?
What? Pickle?
Pickle? Why?
Okay, so you're gonna tell me that
why.
Pickle isn't a complete weirdo.
It's a caveman.
You're a rapist, bro. Okay,
a caveman.
So let's go back to last season.
We're talking about a caveman.
We're standing around the airport and praising him for raping a woman in the woman's bathroom.
We talking about a caveman once again.
Hold on. You talking about the dude that fought dinosaurs, didn't know a lick of English or any language that spelled like
right there. We praising the rupees.
He didn't roofie her.
Bro, I thought the phrase is they not like us. We like them.
She came up to him.
Wait.
She ran up to him.
Hold on. When a dog goes up and starts humping another dog, we don't go, hey, that dog raping that dog, right?
That's not what happened. They said it. He raped her.
Yeah, no. He totally did rape her. Yes, I agree with you on that. He's a caveman, not from this generation, this era. Back in that time period, prehistoric. With the dinosaurs, cavemen, where they hit a chick with a rock and then
drag her back to the cave.
That lifestyle.
Bro, he ain't, bro. He did what your man's did.
He's a caveman.
He did what your man's did. He's like, yo.
He grabbed her and took her. He's a caveman.
You know the craziest thing Steph has said in a reaction video, lot changed in 6 years. Grabbing shorties by the pussy is okay. Yes, it's okay. You caveman.
It'd be different if he was from this time.
If he was from he's from this time. That's illegal as hell. But as a caveman, you gotta look at it like, damn, why the fuck they had a caveman walking around the damn airport like he ain't a caveman?
And you have a reporter run up to him.
He is literally considered an animal right now.
Not when he was eating people.
He ate people. So you're not even mad about the eating people. Without a fork, didn't cook the meat. He just took bites. He was a caveman. He's considered an animal.
You don't get mad when a dog bite a squirrel.
It was just done to be weird to me. It was like, yeah.
No, it was done.
Remember the dude that looked like Einstein, right?
That you saw that wasn't a horror anime. That included cannibalism and rape.
But all right, so you understand the theme of Baki, right?
Time period.
The theme of Baki is
really
fighting things that aren't considered human. The ogre literally loved Baki's mom so much when he hugged her, it crushed her spine, killing her. That's the type of show we're watching.
Superhuman shit.
But hey, I can fuck with all of that. The violence, I love the violence of Baki. Bro, season 1 Baki on Netflix, I love it. It gets right into it. It's real smash mouth. And I mean, it's disturbing stuff. Niggas getting the skin of their fingers sliced off type shit. Like, right there, like, nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they're vicious.
An issue with watching cannibalism, bro. I do.
No, I agree.
Anime.
That's why they brought Pickle in, to show you how prehistoric this man is. To show you the level that these characters that we already watched a couple seasons do their thing had to overcome. Because don't forget, he ate a man's hand, he ate a man's leg. You know what I'm saying? He ate a man's hand and he ate a man's whole leg. And that scarred them for the rest of their lives. Like, every time you're gonna see them on Baki now, they ain't got an arm and old boy ain't got a leg. Like, that changed their life. When what's it called was fighting Pickle, it got so bad that he started windmilling. Do you understand? You made a karate master get so afraid where he had to start windmilling, and then his warrior spirit had to come down and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? We do karate, and this you so scared now. You windmilling this prehistoric behemoth. You know what I'm saying? That's why they introduced Pickle, to show you what type of animal these fighters are. They didn't have Ogre do this rape scene in an airport. Yeah. There's a reason why he didn't do it, because it's the Ogre. He's civilized. But then you had a prehistoric being show up. Us as civilians still don't even understand this man came from a prehistoric world. Throw a fucking microphone in his face and say, "Hey, how do you like the 21st century?" The motherfucker don't speak.
He don't speak no English. He can only speak English. How are you gonna do it?
And he took that as an offering. And he grabbed it, threw it down, and took it. And for us as civilians, we looking at that like, he's a monster. He's da-da-da. And then Elvis Einstein, the scientist, dude, was like, well, what the fuck did y'all expect? He's a prehistoric fucking caveman. He doesn't understand our world.
You put a steak in front of a dog, that motherfucker gonna eat that hoe.
You put this woman in front of him, he thought you were giving it to him. Now we gotta lock his ass back up in a what's it called? Because
everybody else,
y'all didn't understand. Y'all trying to parade this motherfucker around.
Everybody else stood back. Everybody else was scared. She ran up on that man. So he said, "You know what? Oh, you running up on me? Bet. What's up? You trying to get it? Bet." just like he didn't eat nobody that didn't attack him. He didn't fuck nobody that didn't come up on him either.
It's just Baki.
That woman was taking a piss in a urinal and probably was trying to wash her hands, and this nigga got loose in the bathroom and thought that nature was taking his course.
That ain't what happened. He didn't
go, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Her ass is just trying to probably do her business and go home and not be traumatized.
But that ain't what happened. And that ain't what happened. What happened was she was on the phone with her boss. Her boss said, "Hey, see if you can get an interview with the caveman." She said, "Bet, I got it."
Wait, that's
hey,
what happened?
What can I do for you? Oh, what's up? You trying to get some? Bet, let's get it. It's called body language.
I didn't even remember that. I didn't remember she was a reporter.
Yeah, she was a whole reporter.
Yeah, she was a reporter.
Woman in the...
No, she wasn't in the restroom. She was out there with everybody else.
Yeah, she was out there at the airport. She ran up to him to get an interview.
She got past the line of guards
and jumped in front of him and said, "Hey, I'm trying to do an interview about you." And then the caveman looked at her, grabbed her and threw her down in front of everybody in the airport walking through. And they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know what I'm saying? Nobody stopped them either, because they're like, the army men were hitting on him.
You know what I'm saying? Strong ass army,
nothing. Because he's a prehistoric creature.
That don't give a fuck.
He's wild.
Because what you gonna do to me?
It's like if somebody ran to one of those, you know, we have, what was it? People that have not been messed with by man, like in...
By mankind,
untouched
tribes and
stuff. If they catch you on their land, they gonna take you and eat you. That already happened to a couple of people. We don't know what all went down. We just know they did. They might have been raped. They might have been cooked and butchered and ate. You know what I'm saying?
It could be slaves for all we know.
Yeah, but this is untouched land. There's a reason why people tell you, do not go over there. Do not interact with them. They don't understand us. They're a tribe of people that have not been
uncivilized.
Uncivilized. That's what we call them, uncivilized. But they have a whole culture, a whole structure. If you enter their domain, you fucked around and found out.
Fuck around and found out.
That's just, hey, do you think we're gonna go down there and say, "Hey, you're under arrest"? No. There was a sign that said, "Do not enter." You fucked up.
They told you.
You fucked up.
Now I gotta go to war because you don't listen.
Now we gotta destroy a whole tribe of people that were only doing what they do. we different.
It is what it is.
That's why I can't blame Pickle for what he did. We shouldn't have paraded this motherfucker in the airport.
He shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been.
He shouldn't have been in the airport.
It should have been nobody else there.
Y'all put a suit on a caveman.
Y'all can hide Area 51 and,
you know what I'm saying?
and do all this extra shit, but you want to parade them through the airport.
You want to parade this caveman through an airport.
Public airport.
A public
Not
airport.
an army airport, a public airport.
Last point, I don't know what you're thinking. I just think
I'm not saying nothing. Like, I'm good on this topic. Always good.
It's Baki.
Always good on this topic.
It's Baki.
It's Baki. It's crazy. That's what I'm
saying. It's Baki though. I get what you guys are saying though. It's Baki. First of all, it is what you're saying. Like on both spectrums are correct. It's just it's just a grayscale topic. But I've seen Berserk where they've done the same thing essentially to let you know how crazy
primal somebody is.
This demon doesn't give a fuck. How fucked up this person is to set the tone of the story. I'm not justifying the acts of the John, but I get both sides of the spectrum.
I mean, are we?
You get what I'm saying?
Show not watching you.
It was just like even in Berserk that had crazy symbolism and weird demonic fucking imagery and shit like that, and rape didn't fucking hit. Like it didn't irritate me as much. And I think it was just watching him physically eat another man after all this. I just felt like, okay, you just wilding for the sake of wilding at the moment.
He's a caveman boy, yeah.
Once again, he doesn't attack anybody unless they attack him.
You're just fucking disgusted by this nigga.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, at least in Berserk, it's a different weird time.
No, bro, they're more fucked up than that nigga. They're more fucked up than that nigga, bro.
Yeah, but it's like the world that I'm transported to with Berserk, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is crazy watching a demon eat a person whole, right? But on Baki, me being a trained martial artist, I'm just trying to see niggas run fast. Like, I'm physically seeing this nigga munch on a leg and enjoy it like it's a steak, right? Like, son, I can't fuck with that. Like, it's just like, yo, like, that's
more of the story. The Baki writers are fucking brilliant.
Like, it's like,
more of the story, they're fucking brilliant.
Like, I felt like I was watching Berserk, bro, and that's what's fucking me up.
He just wanted to see people squabble. He got mad irritated.
Like, I mean, we already know, but we talked about when they always are on some weird type time. I mean, remember we was talking about that in the first episode when Yojiro was like, oh, your only existence is to make my son come and make me grandchildren. I don't care if you can stand.
That's his pop. That's what he be on.
I know, but that did. But what I'm saying is they've always been weird, and it didn't bother me. But when it was like physically chewing on a leg, and I'm trying to see a fight, I ain't.
I get it. You didn't come to watch Castlevania season 12. You came to watch Baki, huh?
Now I would have watched Castlevania. Bro, I saw that too.
Spoiler alert, you got finesse.
Speaking of that, and speaking of the other shit, bro, I remember.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And he had like a threesome with the brother and the sister, which
shit was
already
crazy.
Weird.
That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was crazy.
Bro, like,
zesty as fuck. I was fucking zesty as fuck in that moment. He was still my man. Alucard is still my nigga. That is still my man. I still stand by that nigga, bro. Still stand by that nigga, but he is zesty. I wouldn't say that. I would just say he's zesty.
Bro,
okay, what about reincarnated as a slime or a re-monster? They eat people.
Mad vampire books. These niggas do not have a sexuality. Like, even in like what it was like Urban Anime Lounge. I can't even let y'all owe us money for that shout out. But anyway, what I would say is all them niggas was like, they made that nigga gay, and the pandering and da 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 da. Oh, you know, the LGBTQ plus blah blah blah. They're always trying to. I'm like, bruh, the nigga a vampire. You would have every argument if it ain't had to do no.
If he wasn't a vampire.
And bruh, I watched that shit and I didn't blink, bruh. And mind you, people are physically getting ingested in a scene where a person is slowly ate. It's when the preacher is physically like the demon it was like, oh, let me kiss you. Brought him up to his face and stuck his bones and like everything out throughout the front of him. I don't know if you saw it, and then like crushed and like ate his face. Pennsylvania different, but I don't know.
He said, but I see that boy munching on that leg.
You can be as violent as you want in Baki, but that shit better be with punches and kicks.
So,
nigga, if I want to see people get eaten, I would watch Pennsylvania, and they're both Netflix shows.
When Jack and Pickle did the bite off, that just said you were like, fuck off.
Bro, I fucking hate Jack to begin with, so you don't want to know my.
He was just disgusted at that.
Yeah,
okay, let's move on to the second fight. What about the second? We start talking about Pickle.
Nah, this brings up the second fight because Jack was fooling in the fight. He started biting the assassin dude.
Right.
Jack a bitch. I hate you. I just don't like Jack. Jack is like, okay, you know, like I know y'all have all had like friends of like who has like an older brother, but the older brother is just weird, and he don't just be right in his head, and everything that your friend is, his older brother is not. He don't like, even the shorties don't fuck with him. Like it's always some bigger dude or whatever. He got tapped before everybody. Nigga was 12 with his first tap. Nigga was, you know what I'm saying? Like he, like on paper when you describe him, it's like, bro, how ain't you have no shorties? How come you ain't have no bitches and you around a nigga for 5 minutes? And it's like, it's just weird. Like the nigga's weird. Jack and
I've always had a little love for Jack, bro. Just because he's a Hama, you know. I've always had a little love for Jack, bro. I feel like it's too hard on Jack.
If Jack's last name was different, would you fuck with him?
I probably still would. You know, not on the top tier level. He'll just be like, you know, to me, Jack's a solid C dude. He's a C bull, and a lot of that because if you watch the original Baki Hama. OVA, he has a lot more like shit, like a little bit more like of a aura in that one, and origin in that one. They show a lot of the early stages of Baki when he's a young bull, when he's like 15 in the original OVA. So you see a little bit more of him just because I do feel like in the new one, if you didn't watch, like if you just hopped into the Baki Netflix joint, you would be like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Like, oh, he got a brother. Like, where the fuck Bull pop up from? Like, did he even put any work in? But Jack put some work in, bro. Jack put some work in, bro. He put some work in, man. That's why I'm like, you know, I feel like you're getting a little too hard on Jack, man. I had to step in here. And defend him. Shout out to the Hamas, bro. I just, you know.
That fight was crazy to me because they said Jack lost, and I was like, bro, nigga ain't lost. Nigga still fighting. What are we talking about here?
The boy got knocked out.
Oh, we're gonna call Jack the loser. And
the boy got knocked out.
He got back up.
He did get knocked out.
He got back up. It wasn't even that long. He was knocked out.
He was knocked out.
It wasn't more than 5 seconds because he got back up.
The ref said he was knocked out.
Boo.
It was a KO. Bro.
Swinging.
I didn't like that. But when he ran back up to Killmonger and said, I did not yield. I was like, the fuck you didn't?
You was knocked the fuck out, right?
You were knocked the fuck out.
Wait, he didn't yield. He got thrown off the joint. He didn't.
Motherfucker, if you fall asleep during a fight and you down, you lost.
But he didn't. I think, okay.
He lost. First, at the end of the day, he lost.
I think that was the weak part. I think it was the weak part.
If you left the arena for 3 days and then come back and said, I'm still ready to fight, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, ref?
You lost.
He lost.
The game is over.
The thing is, well, the only reason why at the end of the day is you supposed to kill the nigga, man. If you let the nigga survive like this.
I stabbed you and threw you off the mountain.
Is everywhere. Like even in WWE, you understand? You got.
They gave the man a sensu bean, the equivalent to a sensu bean.
Clause. If you won't end the nigga and the nigga come back, and you gotta put that belt back on the line, the win and loss is your responsibility.
They gave that man the equivalent of a sensu bean. He was dead.
Also, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like Killmonger's a cocksucker. Fuck that. Like, fuck that nigga, bro.
He said, fuck Jack Hama, fuck Killmonger.
Fuck
This nigga's a certified heel.
He said, I ain't hear no yield. I heard.
All right. So, okay, so you did all this shit. Like, okay, first of all, that nigga's your cousin. You was mad for no reason, because if you had just pulled up and you showed the lit what T'Challa was on, some probably would have had that nigga made and laid and all that. You literally took over a kingdom for like 2 weeks just to get the same suit with a gold chain on it instead of a silver one? And his suit wasn't even hotter. Like, I could see how, like, Marvel thought, like, because there was gold on it, and like he was on some alpha nigga shit, no racism, no like whatever, but like literally whatever, they in the jungle and shit, not because black people are monkeys. Like, I wouldn't even do that to myself. But yo, we're reaching so many topics, bro. I just gotta say. But the only thing that nigga did was do some weird shit. You were like, oh, into making him make. Like, think about it. They like Killmonger, out of all the villains of that phase,
they cheated. That's all I'm saying.
Less than nothing. You literally took over the most resource-filled area in the Marvel universe to only have the same suit with a gold chain.
All I know is
I felt like I deserved it.
The Okoye and all of them were traitor to the crown. He won the fight fair and square. All right. I'm not even all about what Killmonger would fight fair and square. He wanted to go to war. That was his right as king. All y'all traitors are traitors. Like, the Dora Milaje should have looked at Okoye and said, no, chief or captain or whatever the fuck, you are wrong. He lost the fight. Now, if he wants to get back in there and do another tournament, cool. But the king said he don't do tournaments no more. Well, shit, I didn't know that was a rule. I guess the king can choose not to do tournaments no more. That ain't my fault. You are a traitor to the crown.
At the end of the day.
Well, at the end of the day, when they ran the fade the second time, they both had powers somewhat.
And he lost.
If you think about it, how come? So you only, I don't know, he caught him off guard, and I don't think that the man, like, he also wasn't like taking it 100% seriously. There were things in the fight where he was like pulling his punches. He wasn't trying to hurt him, kill him. And that's why you lost the first one. So he didn't hold you. You know what I'm saying? Again, you have all this stuff. You have the commanding army. You have a souped up suit. You have the powers, and you still lose.
I blame the power of the pen.
Was make fake Malcolm X speeches for 2 hours, bro.
I blame power of the pen. He should have won. I don't understand how he lost. Dora Milaje cheated. Killmonger, he should have won. I don't know how he lost.
Go back, train, and then next thing you know, it is.
Killmonger should have won. I don't know how he lost. Besides power of the pen. It was power of the Rhino guys did not hold the fight. I don't know why the Rhino dudes were the only ones fighting.
That T'Challa has absolutely wiped. No.
What are you talking about? The Rhino dudes were the only one fighting. Killmonger should have had at least 3 other tribes able to fight that did not show up.
The connection's breaking up again.
Killmonger did not have the rest of the tribes fighting. Some reason only the Rhino people showed up. I don't understand that. To me, traitor to the crown. Everybody that did not show up to that fight were traitors. Point blank, period.
I mean,
there were 3 other tribes that never showed up. Now, do I agree with Black Panther? I agree with T'Challa, yes. But at the same time, when you came out and said I did not yield, that's cap. That's cap. That's all I'm saying. That's cap.
Yield or not, you lost.
You lost the fight.
He didn't yield, man. He got thrown off the cliff. He didn't check to see if the nigga was alive.
Yield or not, you lost.
He should have lost. That's all I'm saying. The statement of I did not eat you out and then say, hey, send them up to the what's it called to be treated. I would hope he would say, yeah, I lost. But if I choked you out and then, you got treated 2 days later and be like, hey, technically I never lost because I never said I gave up. I'll look at you dead in your eye and be like, are you fucking serious? I choked you out. You really think you deserve this belt still? Like,
run it again then, fuck it, come on.
But I don't want to run it again. A new challenger should be able to show up. Why do you think you should be able to run the gauntlet?
But I mean, look,
every single fucking time. Every goddamn time somebody come up here, you have to be able to defend it. If you can't, then that's it.
So I mean, that just shows me like you knew that he wasn't gonna be playing the second time, which is why you were like, I'm not running it. Because you ran the fade anyway and you lost. Oh, I don't have to fight you anymore. Bruh, come on, man. Like, he's the nigga, I mean,
he the king. I don't know
the Mayweather.
I don't know the articles of what he was able to choose, but the council said, hey, he said he don't want to run the fade no more. Fine. He ain't got to run the fade.
Yeah,
he said he wanted
to run the fade. He's the king now. He ain't got to run the fade.
Nah.
They were so cool with him being king. They said, hey, if you want to burn the garden,
you gotta run it, bro.
They were so cool with him being king. They said, hey, you want to burn the garden? Cool. Burn the garden. That gives everybody superpowers. Cool. Burn it. That's how cool they were with Killmonger. So I don't know what the articles say. Because I would assume there's an article that would have said, we can't burn all the fucking herbs. But shit, they were cool with it. He wasn't the one burning it. He said, hey, go down there and burn the shit. They said, all right. And that was it. So there must have been an article that said, hey, I don't want to run the fade. I don't know why T'Challa never said, hey, I want to say, do not run the fade. Cool.
Yo, that man is scared, and that man pulled some BS. And then on top of it, you know what I'm saying? No, like, again, Killmonger's a cocksucker. Like, he did all this shit for a gold chain. Which
I don't know why.
Cared.
I would have been like, hey, everybody, eat a herb. Everybody gonna be superpowered in my country. Everybody, and then we gonna go around.
He burning basically weed crops. Like, he sell out too. Like,
that was crazy to me.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Like, that you just gonna burn it? Right.
I felt like that was bad luck.
What? Most even, here's another example. I don't like Ultron either, right? But at least Ultron was getting at these niggas. As a villain, even Thanos had whole moments. Ultron, if you're looking at it, Ultron was the only nigga out of all of them that ain't go out like a hoe. That man went out, it was 10 toes down the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? He even clipped Scarlet Witch's brother. The only real Quicksilver in the Marvel Universe got fucking killed by Ultron. Dude held his ass up. Was it? Name what type of what's Killmonger's kill count like?
I don't know. He got a whole bunch of marks on his body for each kill, so I mean that at least runs him over 100.
This man killed a bunch of jobbers in the war.
All right, kill a dub. But we don't want to give him the dub.
I bet you that Killmonger couldn't even beat Frank Castle.
Ah man, now we spitting a little different.
It depends.
Man. I don't know,
it depends. Are we talking Frank Castle in the fucking War Machine suit? Because that's now you're talking about. Now you're
obviously not happening.
Now you're talking about Frank
with no powers. Bro, Frank Castle killed all of the X-Men, including Wolverine.
Depends on who
universe, bro. You got
it
depends on what day are we catching Frank Castle? Is he really depressed this day?
Both of them going absolutely all out.
It depends on who right.
He's thugged out this day when he wants to feel like that. It's levels to Frank Castle. It's not every single day he's gonna blow New Jersey up. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta be kind of like pissed off to the point. Like Killmonger gotta like dig up his people's graves to get that type of Frank Castle. You know what I'm saying? Like where he gonna like he gotta dig up his wife and his kids' graves. Like and like post this shit on IG like, yeah, I'm coming for you, nigga, drop your location. Like he gotta come at like Frank Castle like that to get that type of Frank Castle, you know, just for like the Frank Castle to really get that gully, bro.
Yeah, but any day, Killmonger, like comic book Killmonger versus comic book Punisher, I would probably say Killmonger will win it, just off of feats. But
like I said, what Frank Castle
are we getting? I want to know who's writing it, because if I get Cosmic Ghost Rider Frank Castle, shit, yeah, he gonna win. He gonna win, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. It's all different types of psychotic. But like I said, Killmonger would have to dig up his fucking kids and his wife's grave and be like, "Where you at, pussy?" To get that type of Frank Castle. That's all I'm saying. To get that type of Frank Castle to where he's really gonna be like, "Yo, I'm hijacking Shield shit. Where the fuck is the Captain America serum? He's smacking fucking Captain America for the Shield. If you just catch him on a regular day, he might be depressed. He might be drunk at the bar. He ain't ready for that fade. He ain't ready for that fade on a regular Monday to Tuesday. You gotta really provoke him. You gotta really provoke him, bro. You gotta really just be on his neck to get that type of Frank Castle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to agree with you on the Killmonger shit, bro.
Yeah, it just depends on
you know what I mean?
Who writing it?
Depends on who's writing it, because at the end of the day, shit, depending on who writing it, shit, Superman's trash. Depending on who writing it, the Flash is trash, or he could be God. It don't matter. It just depends on who's writing it. And with DC, the inconsistencies are too much.
That's the only way I see that happening, though. Is he do some real off the wall shit like that.
That's why I never understood why DC Comics had so many different writers. Like,
because everybody want part of that bag, man.
Man, so I need to know what
We're not trying to make 3,000 characters in 1 month.
I need to know what the original story is supposed to be at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, when you have 5 different writers writing the same shit, where are we at with this? All right, this Superman's gay. This Superman is still a person.
I'm a big, first of all of the comics are kind of suffering from, like, I don't know where to start with your new IPs, because they do have so much writers on each IP, but Superman is definitely the worst of them all currently, because what I felt like the peak of new Superman was, and comically, was the 52.
Yeah.
And for some reason, there's some cooler stories that came out of the 52, like you know, the Watchmen shit and all that. That shit was good as a clockwork. The actual character of Superman, that was the character I was just like, dude, like, what are we doing here? It was actually a really good, solid solo run in the 52. Some really good stories. And they were just, like you said, you don't know what universe that you're in with Superman. They want to pull shit from the 50s. Then they want to be like, oh no, well, 52 is canon now. And then they were like, oh, well, no, this shit popped off in the 90s. So this is Superman you're getting. And that's why I hate when it's just like, dude, just do some Man of Steel type of comic content. Like the movie Man of Steel to me is a really good Superman movie. That's it. Like
I want consistency because of mangas and stuff like that. See, the anime world of reading comics kind of made you consistent with a story, a character,
and their abilities.
Unless there's a movie, ain't no
look. The story can change up all you want. The story can change up all you want. But I need the character and their abilities and I need the abilities and their mannerisms to be the same. Everything else can change. The outside world, whatever, that's cool. But their abilities and their mannerisms need to be the same. Because otherwise, where are we at with this? This is a whole nother person. Now we in the multiverse. Because otherwise,
Stronghold. I love that you said that. Like, you and Token just said a really interesting thing here. Because where I feel like the hype of manga where it's at and the decrease of the comic book material is that exact point. People have consumed so much manga. You got certain people that they rather read a manga than watch an anime. You know what I'm saying? They rather do that. And like you said, you read a manga, you know what's popping off. You follow the series. You're like, oh shit, this shit happens. And like you said, if something is altered as far as the main canon storyline, is as simple as this is their promo thing because they're dropping this type of content as far as like if it's a movie series that's going to be, or if it's a video game, and like, well, we're running up the video game, so there's going to be like a manga series for the video game. And it's not to where, like I said, where you go to a comic book store or you're like, some new, like if I were to, like, me trying to explain like what's going on comically to X-Men, like it would have to be a 3-hour conversation for you to understand what's going on. Seriously, like for you to understand what's currently. That's what I'm saying though. And don't even get me started with Spider-Man. Don't even fucking get me started with Spider-Man.
No, all of it. Marvel go bad.
But all of the whole comic industry, I feel like is whole. The whole comic industry is whole, and DC too, and DC too. But that's just where I'm going at. But that's what I just think that's a fascinating, because I feel like I haven't had this conversation. It was kind of like a brain blast where, like, the Western style that we're accustomed to, as far as consumers of our kind of, you know, our Western style shit. No, I mean our Eastern style shit, because we're in the Eastern, opposed to like the Western shit with the mangas. It's like, you know what you're getting into. And it's like, okay, I can buy the next book because I know what the fuck I'm getting into. Not opposed to when I'm trying to stay on a solid like Suicide Squad book or a Batman book without you just hitting me with a fucking curveball like 2 months later being like, yo, it's these 8 tie-ins. You're giving us $6 a month for this shit. Yeah. Now it's this crazy tie-in.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Know what's going on. You gotta buy these fucking 8 books, bro. And don't get me started with the new glossy ass variant covers. You know your dick is hard if you catch this glossy holographic cover only at this spot. But that's just where I feel like that's where it does make getting a comic book intimidating. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
DC to me really did drop the ball when they did away with the 50s. I think there was no real reason for doing it how they did it. And I think the Rebirth was a good attempt at trying to like do whatever they were trying to do, and they tried it with Superman and Dr. Manhattan. And then everything just kind of went weird. And people were upset because everybody, when the 52s first came out, everybody was talking shit because they retconned everything. But the branding was so good, everybody was like, you know what? They came at first picking up. Paco's been my roommate. We can tell you about our comic runs, bro. Like, we left that mall 200 a piece every time we went to Yancey.
Yeah.
We was dropping mad money on comics. And the thing is like, they have a really good idea. And what I think Marvel does do better than DC is Marvel is going to do better. Marvel does better with kind of like
with movies,
shifting around their characters, I feel like. It'd be like DC, when 5 niggas get a too big of a glow up, it fucks up everything. And then there's a retcon within a year.
They put I feel like they put the DC comics on a higher pedestal than the Marvel comics, because like when you think about DC characters, they always put them in the realm of gods. They always call them gods and stuff like that. Versus Marvel characters, they like everyday people for us. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man's an everyday person to me. X-Men people, everyday people to me. Versus the Flash, that's damn near a god. Martian Manhunter, damn near a god. Fucking Superman, god. Mr. Manhattan, god. Like, you can't fuck with these people because they're so high above the level of regular people that only other gods can fuck with them. Versus you got Marvel characters or ordinary ass people can probably fuck them up too. Or not even ordinary people, just smart ass people. Like you got the Green Goblin or Dr. Octopus or some random ass shit.
A lot more of like because they can pull from a lot of that reality. And I would say a lot of the gasser DC shit is when there's like a catastrophic event. That to me is when DC is at its triple S tier. It's when it's a catastrophic ass event.
The world is about to end. If the world ain't ending, it'd be like, what's the point of them even here?
Yeah, it does get like that. It's like why is Joker in a fucking Flash comic? Why is he here? You know what I'm saying? If he's not blowing New Jersey up and Batman got slumped and he's like fucking not even here, he's in China somewhere, and that's why Nightwing is here. You know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't on some serious shit is happening, that's when I do feel like a lot of their build up stories, like the everyday stories, are more exciting because you could just pick up some shit and be like Absolute Carnage. I just want to see Carnage eat niggas. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see Carnage just do some nut ass shit. I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see Carnage just do Carnage shit, being a weirdo and fucking shape shifting into anything, and he's fucking red. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like, that comic would just be like trying to set some story up that would be for a book that's like 8 months down the line, and you've already lost interest. Ain't nothing even really pop off. Maybe a squabble in two pages. Yeah. Just because like we gotta get you somewhere, and then you read the rest of the comic, you're like, well, on the next episode, you know what I'm saying, and then you're kind of like, yeah, I don't even want to get to that point. Yeah. I'm good.
And
like I'm good.
The end of that 8 months
is definitely kind of in a weird transition phase. I think there was a lot of things that happened. You know, they switched from New 52 to Rebirth. Then they came up with then DC was coming off of a super high. I feel like when it came up with publicity and like how these things were received and shit, they came out with the app. Then they shut the app down and they put everything on Max. Excuse me. Then now they came out with a lot of dope ass shit. And it's not like they fully abandoned it, but it's like now they're kind of franchising a little bit even more. Like, for example, you guys know the new Batman animated series that's coming out on HBO, on Amazon. That comes out at the beginning of next month. I don't know if you heard about that.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know what that was.
It's like Batman the animated series, but I think this is the first time where DC's trying to actually like give us something new on that level. Like, it looks like it's gonna be that tier, which I'm super excited for. They're taking Batman back to the beginning, like when Batman had the original suit in the 30s, and Gotham, it looks like how it looked on that time, like when it was Detective Comics, and Batman didn't even have Batman yet. It was just introducing the Batman. Like they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back to that. Okay. And Cape Crusader, and I like it. There's a couple things I don't like. Like they made Harley, back to the conversation that we were having earlier. They're making Harley Quinn Asian.
Asian? Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna be Asian. She have a whole more.
It don't matter. She's always wore makeup anyway. So.
Well, no. She has a harder look now. Damn, I forgot what it's called. It's a different style, so it's not more all crazy look.
Punk.
No, it's not gonna be punk or anything like that. It's more
cyber.
Nah, it's more.
It looked like Venture Brothers. I don't know if you've ever seen Venture Brothers and shit, but it looked like Archer, Venture Brothers. That's the animation.
Okay, so it's okay.
But this show looks a little bit more like they're mixing it with kind of what they did with the animated series. But my thing is, like, I don't know if you guys are really up on comics, but there was a character that was released within the last 2 years called Punchline.
Yeah, I remember.
Yo, so Punchline's in there?
No, they made Harley Quinn Asian. Which didn't make sense because they have Punchline.
Yeah, they could have a little bit more. Used Punchline.
And I mean, you would have got more shit off of that, and people wanted more from her, and it doesn't seem like they're doing a lot of shit with Punchline. And they're trying to like kind of combine what they had with Punchline with Harley Quinn. And it just kind of speaks to me. Because I mean, you already have it. You already like, and this is kind of what I mean. I think shit got so saturated and shit got so potent with success for years that now I wouldn't say people are desensitized, but you know, I mean, Strong Arm, you brought this up earlier. Shit's not as good right now, no matter where you look at it. I mean, DC movies are always clutch. It's Warner Brothers, and I feel like Warner Brothers has the best animation and out of everybody. But like as far as like product, I feel like Warner Brothers is bar none with animation. But I think they're having a real hard time of being like, what's gonna bring people back and keep them here? Because I mean, the medium is being consumed more than it has, but it's just things are not catching heat the same. Yeah. So it's like, and this is anime too. You know what I mean? Like,
I have an answer for you. That's why they're Michael Jordan-ing us right now. They're giving us the remasters. X-Men 97, Batman. You get what I'm saying? Because they trying to get us, they trying to get our age group. They're appealing to us as consumers again.
It's appealing to us because we're the ones running it now. We're the ones in the studio. We're the ones directing stuff now. That's why they're appealing to us, because we're the ones doing it. Yeah. And that makes a lot more sense.
Hands-on responsibility. Yeah.
Now, you guys, we're pretty much almost out of time, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, we're going in, man.
We're almost out of time.
We're fucking going in, dude.
Killing it, almost like 2 hours straight,
bro.
All right, so before we go, everybody, I want y'all to go out and follow my boys. I want y'all to go ahead and give them you guys' social media handles and also where they can find you and anything else you want to let the people out there know about.
Yeah, you can hit me up on IG, Paco _Daytona. Sounds just like that. PAS happened to where we went to a lot of our events.
Man, conversation, talk to people. Again, my name is Michael Seuss. You can check me out at Seuss the Alpha MC at Instagram. So it is SEUSSTHAALPHA and then MC. So, you know what I mean? Check me out. My music's up there. I do a lot of AMVs as well. Gas AMVs. Have a lot of particular stuff and events coming up. Paco and myself will be in Miami next Saturday for our first event. Shouts out to Timothy Hype, you know what I mean? Our boy, our big bro, our employer, and shouts out to the entire Super Friends crew. We got Leo's on the yacht, Unlimited Duce. Shouts out to Jay-Z and Eric Carter.
The yacht party.
You know, a lot of people don't realize we do definitely have that plug-in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta come out on the yacht one of these days. You got, like he said, we have events not even up until like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's 90 to infinity. My brother's born in 93, so 93 to infinity as the song goes, you know what I'm saying? And that's really it. You know, my YouTube is popping just Michael Seuss. My TikTok, Michael Seuss. So there you go. Just Google me, dog. I'm everywhere. I'm global. Been covered in every country. I mean, shouts out to everybody. Much love. Shouts out to the family. It is always family.
All right, we want to appreciate you guys for coming on the podcast. This was an awesome episode. We talked about a lot of stuff that I don't think we talked about too much before.
Shoot, it's a lot of eye-opening conversations.
You know, get a little out there. All right,
Cocaine, you're a fucking gem, man. Seriously, you're a fucking gem, bro. Thank you guys. I didn't get to say thank you for the time spending with me. It's been a dope convo. I feel like we hit the whole spectrum of like what's popping off in these streets, man. Trap, anime. The real anime trap shit. You get what I'm saying?
Anime season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so don't forget to go follow Trap Anime on Instagram and
Paco too. Shout out to this Queen Paco too, man. Queen's up, all niggas down.
I got him.
All right, don't forget to go follow Trap Anime on Instagram at Trap Anime Podcast, and also check out the art and stuff that we do. We making ashtrays, we doing clocks, t-shirts, whatever you want custom, we got you. Just hit me up on Instagram at Trap Anime Custom, and you can place your custom order with us today. But yeah, and anything else, Token?
Nah, killing it. Hey, July 26th though, Dragon Ball, what was it? Blitz?
Diamond?
No, Blitz. Not Blitz. The World Breaker. Baby Vegeta's gonna be on there.
Wow.
Bro, it's cold.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be cold. Run!
All right, and we are out of here.
Yo.
Peace.